OK, Greg, it was a special day at Goodison Park on Sunday afternoon. Tell us what happened.
Well, obviously it was a very emotional day from the outset. I think David Moyes had spoken about maybe having a bit of trepidation over whether or not he'd receive a mixed welcome from the fans, given the fact that it was announced he's going to Manchester United. But in the end, the welcome was overwhelmingly positive, to the point that you could see it even affected him emotionally. I think at the end, when he was given a rousing sort of lap of Goodison Park, there were even tears in his eyes, which for someone who's generally quite a stoic character was something to see. There was chanting throughout the game for him, banners from the crowd, and even ex-players like Tim Cahill flew all the way from New York after playing the previous day to be part of the event. And it did feel like an event. It was more than just a normal end-of-season game. When they would have the lap of honour, if you like, anyway, there was something special about it. And I think every Evertonian who was there will remember it quite fondly, really.
And he signed off on a win as well with one of his relatively recent signings, Kevin Mirallas, bagging a brace.
He did. Mirallas, is perhaps underlines how David Moyes has evolved Everton's team and the type of players he's looked to bring in. Exciting, dynamic players who have helped Everton this season to progress in their style. And it's particularly his first goal, the move preceding it and the finish was a delight to watch and did underline where Everton are at in terms of their footballing style. And probably also why Moyes has become such a hot property and landed one of the biggest jobs in world football. So we just hope that players like Mirallas and Baines and so on and so forth stick around despite the fact that the manager's moving on.
Of course, there's one more game left in the Premier League season and then the hunt will be on for another manager. Are we any further down the line of finding out who that'll be?
No, not yet. Bill Kenwright and the board are going through a list of candidates. Obviously, some of them are still finishing their season with their respective clubs, and I think any talks in earnest won't start till the next couple of weeks. Clearly, there'll be informal contact established between Everton and agents, and they'll sound out various people. But in terms of actual interviews, if you like, I wouldn't anticipate them to happen, like I say, until a couple of weeks' time. And then Bill Kenwright and co will have a short list which they'll whittle down and go from there. And I think at the moment the betting seems to say that Roberto Martinez is a hot favourite, but Martinez's focus is on a big week for him and whether he can keep wiggling in the Premier League. So there's a lot still in the balance regards who's going to fill David Moyes' shoes. The only certainty is that it's a very, very big set of shoes to fill.